Chess, a game of perfect information, pure skill, elegant strategy. Yeah, boring. In real war, things blew up because someone got lucky. So I took a chessboard, dragged it back to feudal Japan, fired the rules committee, and handed everyone dice. Welcome to Samurai's Gambit. It looks like chess, but it plays like a samurai movie directed by Michael Bay. It's about managing chaos when your perfect plan rolls a critical failure. Hey, I'm Dmitry, game developer and composer. Welcome to XP Dimension. I've always been fascinated by strategy, but I've also wondered, why do chess pieces move so weirdly? I mean, seriously, the rook can slide across the entire line? That never made any sense to me. Chess is supposed to represent war, right? I realized that while chess is a masterpiece of logic, it doesn't always feel like a battle. It can be exhausting, and if you're not super skilled, you have basically no chance against a friend who practiced for years. Sometimes you're not in the mood for a hyper-competitive mental marathon, you just want to play. So as a developer, I decided to create something completely different that you can play casually with your friends, but still feel the same tension where every move matters. I wanted to keep the iconic pieces we all know, but I wanted to give them a little soul and a little twist. We still use the chess pieces, but they have new jobs now. Your pawns, they are gritty infantry. Your knights, they are devastating cavalry, and the rooks, artillery blasting across the board. And the king serves as a general, secretly backed by your powerful stealthy ninja. Oh yes, pure shinobi tactics at work. I got inspired by feudal Japan after playing a lot of strategy games. The samurai, the tactics, the chaos of battle. That's where the idea for the different troop types came from. But how do you make it really exciting? Simple, add a little luck. Chess is way too skillful, so for me the decision was simple. We needed a die, and that's how the project really took off. The core of the game is all about positioning. You still need skill to win, because where you move directly affects your chances of hitting. And since the units move in a way that represents their role, everything is intuitive. Artillery is slow, cavalry is fast. But the real magic happens when two units collide. In traditional chess, if you move onto a square, the enemy piece is just gone. No fight, no resistance. In my game, moving to adjacent enemy square is just the beginning of the engagement. This is where the die comes in, representing the unpredictability of a real skirmish. Even the best laid plans can go south if the luck of the draw or the roll of a die is not on your side. So let's take a look at how the combat actually works. Now I'm only going to scratch the surface. For full breakdown, you should definitely check out the in-game tutorial. You get 3 moves per turn and need to coordinate your army. Most units need a 5 or a 6 for the killing blow, but being in the right position can lower the number you need to roll. Troops fight better near the general, and suddenly a 4, 5 or 6 is enough to win, but keeping him close to the front is very risky. Archers are deadly at a distance, but if infantry gets adjacent, the archer panics and only a 6 can land an attack for them. And my favorite part, the flank bonus. I tried to adapt these bonuses to real-life warfare. Think about it, if you have a strong line of infantry, it's incredibly hard to break. Unless you engage them from 2 sides at once. That's how the flank bonus came to life. If you manage to trap an enemy between your cavalry and another unit, the cavalry gets a massive advantage hitting on a 3 or higher. But wait, there's still one more troop type we have to cover. The ninja. At the start of the game, you secretly pick a hidden square, and during your turn, you can reveal him for a surprise ambush. He attacks with a lethal bonus. It's the ultimate gotcha moment that keeps your opponent constantly looking over their shoulder. Now, the gameplay is intense, but in real war, it's almost never two perfectly equal armies meeting on a mirror image battlefield. To reflect that, I added a starting phase where you buy the units that you want to bring into battle. This means you might start the match in a completely asymmetrical situation. Maybe you're heavily outnumbered, or maybe you find yourself trapped in a pincer movement, trying to fight your way out of an ambush. It sounds chaotic, but it stays fair because you can always flip the scenario and try to survive from the other side's perspective. It turns every game into a unique, high-stakes story. I made this game in an experiment of strategic chaos. You can play it now for free on itch.io, the link is down in the description below. Go check out the tutorial, learn the ropes and grab a real chess set to challenge your friends in person. Yeah, go break the game and let me know in the comments your ideas and your opinion. But listen, Samurai's Gambit is only a taste of what I'm building. If you enjoy this, you should definitely check out Look Through the Code. The game is gearing up on Steam right now, and wishlisting the game helps me immense as an indie game dev. Additionally, one of the main reasons I stuck with classical chess pieces instead of designing a completely new game was that I wanted this game to feel real. So, if you have a dusty chess set and a six-sided die, you have everything you need to play Samurai's Gambit. If you're curious how to set it up on your own table, check out the game's tutorial. It explains everything to take the battle offline. Now go roll some dice, lead your samurai to glory, and try not to die. See ya.